two, one.
Hello, today is January 6th. It is a Monday. You and I both are not in school today. I just had regular doctor's appointments, so I hope you didn't have anything too serious either. But I did want to get this video up so anybody who needs it can access it. So you'll need to get a target sheet, and you can get that when you get back, or you can print one off, and I'll show you where to get that. That's just in the today's events in that yellow folder. So our word today is transcontinental railroad. This is a railroad that crosses a continent, is what the transcontinental railroad is. Trans, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that prefix means across. So it spans an entire distance. And then the continental, the continent. So that's a railroad that goes across the continent. Pretty big deal for the United States because railroads are today's versions of semis and interstates. It got people and things moved very quickly from place to place, so it's a really big deal. Connected the United States. Now, in your box 3 this week, we're going to think about how did this possibly impact Native American tribes. So the building of this railroad. We know you studied this last year, and we've already studied it a little bit, but there were people on this land where these railroads are being built. So think about how that might have impacted them positively and negatively. Our target today is to list ways that Native Americans were impacted by settlers moving west. And we're going to be watching the story of us, Heartland, to make some points about that. So make sure when you get back, you turn in last week's target sheet. It was a baby one. Then we are going to go over the answers for the geography bee. So if you haven't taken that yet and you're like, what are you talking about? We did that on Friday. It's an extra credit opportunity. So if you want to do that, you just got to let me know. Otherwise, I'm not planning on having anybody who was absent Friday take it. We'll get yours graded if you were gone today, and then we'll let you know how many points you got. So we're going to do that. And then finally, we're going to watch about 30 minutes of the story of us, Heartland, and the worksheet that goes along with it. So I can show you what that worksheet is. It's a little different than the tree map we normally do because this is not at the end of the chapter. We're previewing with it versus kind of wrapping up with it. So these are the different sections that are in it that we're going to watch. A part on the Transcontinental Railroad, how it impacted these three groups. The Great Plains, so difficulties they had when they moved. The buffalo and how they were impacted. Cowboys and cattle herders got started, and crazy they're going to talk about in the video about the use of barbed wire and how that was invented by a rancher in need because he wanted to keep his cattle um, in a certain area and keep other people out of his. So he invented barbed wire and became a huge hit. And they talked about that the amount that was produced could wrap around the earth so many times. I don't remember how many times, but it's a crazy number. And then after the video, some things to think about and to help us understand how Native Americans were impacted by all of this, by the building of the Transcontinental Railroad and the Homestead Act. The Homestead Act is defined up here, but the Homestead Act gave away free land to anyone who was willing to live there and improve the land for 5 years, and basically just meant improvement meant to put up a house. And then it was yours. You don't have to pay a dime for it. So pretty cool. Where you find this stuff, so if you go into Schoology, we are now in our purple folder called the Tensions in the West unit. And so you're not going to see all this shaded gray stuff, so yours won't be as long as mine, but right here, the America, the Story of Us, and then the Story of Us episode Heartland. So you can go ahead and watch that and even just write, if you don't have a printer at home, that's fine. Just write your questions and answers on a separate sheet of paper. That's about it. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, have a great day, and I see you tomorrow. I will be there, so I hope you are. Have a great day. Bye.